Shalom to you hopeful elected Israel, 130 so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, and speckled bird, those that may look like the other heathen nations, but your bloodline go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob through the seed of your father. This is your first servant, Shemaiah. First and foremost, let's give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Requa Kadash, and double honor to our elders and apostles of the great millstone. I'm gonna open it up with a scripture and we're gonna go from there, because this is pretty much like a it's like a add-on, if I might say. It's an add-on to when I did a lesson yesterday or the day before, the other day, and I was going into like the new series I'm thinking about is rehearsing the righteous acts. That's just something that people can get familiar with, especially if you're new in this in understanding, or the Spirit has just jumped on you to gain an understanding of the truth through by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, through his men, starting with our elders and apostles. All right, and knowing this truth, you understand that in these last days and times, it's beneficial for us to rehearse. It's prophesied. I'll say that. It's prophesied for us, the children of Israel, to rehearse the righteous acts. Okay? But in the lesson I was doing was going into unclean and clean food. Right? So let me go here. Because a lot of the reason why we don't have certain food, particular food, we don't grow our own food, we don't have our own farms, we don't have our own land. Esau, Edom, the wicked, who rule the world right now, the earth right now, is a stingy, greedy bastard, and he wants control. He wants talking about the upper echelon, the higher ups. Okay, the ones that run the corporations, the ones that run the farms, the ones that make the laws, the ones that tell you what you can and what you can't do, what's lawful, what's not lawful. All right, the ones that put the police in power and the politicians in power, the ones that tell that they have they're in the shadows. You don't know who they are particularly. You don't go to their meetings. Those ones that hold secret meetings about what they're gonna do with this generation and the generation after that, in this country and that country, and how they're gonna operate, and what laws they're gonna put in place in order to get that law, which martial law is going to be one of the things that we're going to be going into or having to face after not too long. But I'm going to get back on the subject, because the point is about how they destroyed the earth. And I'm going into the sea. We're going to go into the sea. We're going to take a trip into what they've done in the ocean, right? What they've done to the ocean, and a particular member of the ocean that has been deteriorating over the years. Therefore you have tsunamis, and you have animals jumping out of the water. You got whales and sharks and sea turtles beaching themselves. Well, I guess sea turtles already beach themselves, but you got a lot of these animals that never beached themselves in mass numbers now doing it for the past 10 years, 5-10 years. With that, I'm going to get Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked ruleth, the people mourn. All right, and how are the people mourning? The people are mourning because, they're sick. The animals don't produce the right nutrients. There we go, nutrients. For our bodies to be in a healthy state. These people, they'll tell you it's okay to eat shrimp, crab, lobster. Then they take a already abominable food or animal and make it 10 times more abominable and wicked and inedible, if that's the right word, inedible. Let's see. Let me go here, because this is what I was studying the other night. The fact of coral reefs. Let's see that. Coral reefs, coral reef importance. The importance of a coral reef, right? If you don't know what a coral reef is, check this out. This is the picture. It's an ecosystem inside the economic system inside the marine life. And the coral reefs right here, right? As you can see, this is the coral reef. Coral reefs are created by many tiny animals called coral polyps or palps. The coral palps, limestone skeletons, build up over time, forming the base of the complex reef inhabit that supports a habitat that supports the world's highest level of marine biodiversity. All right. It provides a place to shelter, food for some animals and everything like that. Let's go down here to get this definition again. The importance of the coral reef. Coral reefs are important for many reasons, including biodiversity. Coral reefs are home to a quarter of all marine species, including over 4,000 fish species. They provide food, shelter, and breeding grounds for many species, including turtles and dolphins. All right. Protection from storms. Coral reefs can absorb up to 97% of waves' energies, protecting coastlines from storms, waves, and currents. Now, what happens when these coral reefs are being deteriorated? Right? And we're going to get into that as well. What happens? Storms become rampant. You have, like I said earlier, you have all these tsunamis. You have all these hurricanes. Not hurricanes, but I guess you could put hurricanes in there. But you know, these storms that come by way of the sea that can destroy, you know, life, you know, marine life, plant life, and eventually human life. Right? Economic value. Coral reefs provide jobs for local communities, and fishing, diving, and snorkeling on reefs distribute hundreds of millions of dollars to local businesses. But if you don't have coral reefs, that takes away a lot of money. People don't have no reason to work out there. They don't have a reason to keep the reefs in order and control, or to a certain extent. Food security. Over 500 million people depend on coral reefs for food. But if you don't have coral reefs, then what happened? If you don't have that regulated organism inside the marine life, what happens to the rest of the marine life or the people? What happens to the food? Water filtration. Corals and sponges are filter feeders, which helps improve the quality and clarity of near-shore waters. All right, and that's why you get animals jumping out of the sea, because it's dirty, it's clean. And what can you trace that back to? Esau, Edom, Ammon. You know, the Japanese. I mean, not Ammon, but Ammon, the Amorites, right? And a lot of these other nations that's eating shell conchs and shrimp, crab, lobster, and oysters, crabs. If I'd already said crab, what's they call it? Calamari. What's the octopus? Right? These are things used to help filter out the ocean. But once you're living outside, when the wicked is in rule, the people mourn. Right? Let me get another precept. Let me go here. Let's go ahead to medicine. Coral reefs are a source of raw material for new medicines. All right, so these are some of the importances of coral reef. Let's go here. Let's go to another. These little ants messing with me. They're not gonna give it to me. I forgot the crease. Salakia. I forgot. I could use this in Revelation though. Yep. Because this devil's about to get put out of power, so he has an issue. The ones that's in control of the earth right now, the upper echelon of the Esau, Edom, their names, amongst the Rothschilds, the super rich, right? They're coming down. Their smoke and mirrors have been dissolved. And how has their smoke and mirrors been dissolved? Through the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Through the Bible. Through the words that coming out of the Bible. That has the spirit of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh of understanding. Through the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's how this man is going down. That's how he know what his fate is. That's how he know through prophecy what time it is. Right? Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have a short time left. All right, so he could care less about anything out here. His thing is putting everybody into a slave, right? A slave controlled by technology, right? Through the MOTB, but by way of the charagma, right? To have everything under his foot, under his control. And he's going to have it for a brief moment, but when they start feeling their bellies, the Lord's going to snatch it out of their hands. All right? This damn devil's not going to get away with the things that he's done to this earth. He's going to pay for it. And for all you Israelites, or want to be Israelites, or look like Israelites, you Christians and all that, though hand join in hand, the wicked will not go unpunished. And no matter how hard you try to fight to save this devil, he's not going to go unpunished. All right? And we're not talking about skin color. Because you look like a white person don't make you Edomite. Because you look like a Negro because you like a Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, West Indian, Haitian, it don't make you a child of Israel. Looks can be deceiving. And in the end, we'll all find out who's who and what's what when Yahweh shall send forth his angels to divide the wheat from the tare. The only thing we're preaching, that's why we don't know. We can't sit up here and build up camps based on what neighborhood you live in or based on your ethnicity or your color. We come out here, we preach the word in hopes that the elect will hear it and be bidden to the marriage. And that's it. For the restoring of the kingdom through Yahweh Shai, through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, by way of his elect, his predestined remnant of Israel. That's it. With that, I want to go back to the coral reefs. Let's get this coral reef. I did importance. What hurts them, I guess you could say. What harms? Coral reefs face many threats, including climate change, rising ocean temperatures, and ocean acidification caused by climate change can lead to coral bleaching, disease, and sea level rises. Pollution, land-based pollution from agricultural runoff, sewage, and coastal development can harm coral reefs in many ways. This pollution can include sediments, nutrients, chemicals, and oil. All right. All these boats, they're having oil spills, people throwing plastic in the ocean, all these things that Esau Edom has no control over. Though you have all these philanthropists and these one world, make the world better organizations and shit, they're not doing anything but fattening their pockets. All right, that's all they're doing is fattening their pockets, being a niggard at their own table, and destroying the earth along the way. They making the poor poor and the rich rich along the way, and 2/3 of our people are encouraging those actions through ignorance. And His word is going out, so the Lord is those without faith. They're going to continue to destroy the earth. Those that don't believe in the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, they're going to continue to destroy the earth. Those that believe that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a made-up character, if they speak not according to this word, is no light in them. It's a made-up character by the dark side, that just forgives everybody and love everybody, but there's no judgment. People don't know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They don't understand that He's a power of judgment. And His judgment doeth come to light every day. The second one is unsustainable fishing. Overfishing and destructive fishing practices can alter the ecological balance of coral reefs. Yeah, they got these cages. They got these different techniques in which they can grab millions, if not thousands, or thousands, if not millions, of sea marine life that you're not supposed to be eating. Going back to my lesson that I did the other day, right? Unclean and clean food or animals. Of all these unclean animals, they're supposed to be in the ocean to help sustain these coral reefs, right? To keep things in play, right? We went through that to the sediments. Sedimentation from land clearing can bury corals and reduce the amount of sunlight they receive. So they're not healthy. They're not receiving the amount of vitamin D or sunlight they need to be productive, to be healthy. Invasive species can disrupt the ecosystem of coral reefs. Vessel damage. Ships can damage reefs with their anchors and chains, all right? So on and so forth. So while them big ships is out there on the sea, searching for, seeking and gathering up all these abominable foods for marketplaces, right? For your markets. This shit shouldn't even be sold in your markets. You shouldn't be able to go to a store and buy crab legs to kill you, to give you high blood pressure, gout. You shouldn't be able to go to a supermarket and buy shrimp by the pound with all the iodine, and all the poisoning that comes from just eating these foods. It shouldn't be legal. It shouldn't be legal. The FDA should not just say, okay, it's okay. Let alone they sitting up here making clone food now. Let me go here. I'm going to check this one last thing out. Let me get up out of here. Okay, what percentage? All right. What percentage of coral reefs are dead? According to current data, around 50% of the world's coral reefs have died in the past 30 years. 50% in the past 30 years. So about the 2000s, the end of 1999 to the end of the 1990s till today. Again, according to current data, around 50% of the world's coral reefs have died in the last 30 years, with some scientists predicting that up to 90% could die within the next century. If if this continue to go, if this man stay in office, right? If this man stay in power, what's the marine life going to look like? Are you even going to be able to go into the waters? Are you going to be able to see anything inside the water? 90% could die within the next century if action isn't taken to address climate change. So they say. Right? Major cause, let's go down here. Key points about coral reef decline. Major cause. Rising ocean temperatures lead to coral bleaching, where corals expel the algae that provide them food. That provide them with food, causing them to turn white and eventually die. Just wanted to get that, man. Let's go here. Because when the Lord come back, He's coming back with a cleanup plan. Yeah. Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldst give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. Right? Those that fear the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Those that know his name, those that call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Those is the prophets. Those are the ones that's been warning you. That keep the testimony of Yahweh Shah. That get beaten down, that get talked about, that get scoffed, that get marked, but they still stand bold as a lion to the face of our oppressors, and even 2/3 of our own people. That the Lord has made our faces, their faces, hard against your faces, all you scoffers and you mockers' faces. That stand boldly for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, for the saints and them that fear the name. The Akim and the Akwaf, that's out there doing their best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, rehearsing the righteous acts, catching hell, being made vessels of mercy, going through the straight gate, the gates of those paths of difficulties. Don't have it all, right? Could probably barely afford the certain necessities, but the Lord is somehow, some way through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, I can't say just somehow, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, you're making it. The Lord is helping you to endure and keep the faith. That's all we can say, keep the faith. But here's the point. And should have destroyed them which destroy the earth. And that's the wicked. And you know who they are, starting with the higher ups. Destroying this earth by not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shah Shah, by brushing them off, by just wanting to be ignorant. And when the Lord come and destroy them, this is going to be the end. Let me get this and I'm going to get up out of here. Here we go. Psalms 96, and I'm going to start at verse 10. Say among the heathen that the Lord reigneth. The world also shall be established. It's what world? The world of Israel. Isaiah chapter 45 and 17. world without end. The world also shall be established, that it shall not be moved. He shall judge the people righteously. Let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Yeah, the coral reefs are going to have their place back. The 50% that's been killed off in the past 30 years is going to be replenished. Everything's going to get right back in its proper order. We've seen how it is when the wicked rule. We'll see how it is, Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number from the beginning to the end. Well, from the beginning of the beginning until eternity. Until eternity and beyond. Who's that? Buzz Lightyear? Right? Until eternity and beyond. All right? Again, let the heavens rejoice, and let the earth be glad. Let the sea roar, and the fullness thereof. Let the field be joyful, and all that is therein. Then shall all the trees of the wood rejoice before the Lord, for he cometh to judge the earth. He shall judge the world with righteousness, and the people with his truth. With his truth that's been so long without, been so long without fruit. Now it's being established in the earth. And the day is going to come when the destroyers of the earth is going to pay for they're going to pay for what they've done. Right? So, be faithful, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Keep striving, keep fighting, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Endure, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Ratazah, endure. To the hopeful elect of Israel. Let's give our praise, glory, and honor again to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kwakadash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Till next time, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abba Baba.